Hey there, Hamed Yazdi, and this video is going to be about on how to do a proper follow-up after you've presented your prospect. And on the last video, we talked about how to close a presentation, so if you haven't seen that, feel free to go back to watch that video, and that'll put this into more perspective. Now, oftentimes people want to join me right on the spot at the end of my presentation. I mean, it really depends on your opportunity. I've definitely been part of certain businesses where it was much more difficult to do that, but I noticed that when it's easier for the person to make a decision, often they might join you right then and there. But for the majority of people, or a large number of people who won't do that, you set up an appointment. So let's say that we set up an appointment after my closing questions that we're going to talk the very next day. So let's say I presented Joe on Monday, and I'm going to follow up with him on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. And so I give him some material to review, and on Tuesday I call him at 5 o'clock. Ring, ring, he doesn't answer, right? I'm sure that only happens to me, and it's only happened a couple of times, right? So he doesn't answer, and what I say is, hey Joe, this is Hamed. We were supposed to talk at 5 o'clock. I understand things got busy on your end. Hey, why don't you give me a call at your earliest convenience? I look forward to talking to you soon. Now, notice how I didn't badger him. I didn't blame him. I didn't say, hey man, why are you blowing me off? I can't believe this. You're so rude. I mean, no one's going to return a call like that. I give him the benefit of the doubt. I make him feel really comfortable to call me back. And, I just told him I assume he got busy. Now, what happens if he doesn't call me is I'm going to call him the next day. Okay, so 24 more hours. I'm going to wait. Call him again, around that same time on Wednesday. Hey Joe, this is Hamed, haven't heard back from you. Hey man, just checking in, seeing if things are okay on your end. By the way, if this is because you're not interested in my business, that's totally cool. Just shoot me a text, holler at me real quick, let me know, and I'll take you off my list. But hey, didn't hear back from you, just checking on you. I hope everything's going okay. By the way, my number again is whatever, in case he lost the number. Okay, so now I'm just giving him a little bit more, just a little bit more pressure that, he should be calling me. But again, being professional and maintaining my posture. So what happens if I don't hear from him? I'm going to wait 48 hours for the next call. So I presented him on Monday, left a voicemail on Tuesday, left a voicemail on Wednesday. Now I'm going to call him again on Friday, and I might call him a little earlier in the day or later just to make sure I catch him at a better time if that previous time was inconvenient. In this voicemail, this is the time where, this is my last voicemail to him. I'm going to say, hey Joe, Hamed here. Listen, buddy, I know we connected. I hope that you enjoyed the presentation. I haven't heard from you since during the follow-up, during the appointments that we scheduled afterward. So listen, I'm going to assume that you're not interested. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark you off my list. You will never hear from me again. But hey, I wish you all the best that life has to offer. And it was really nice meeting you. And I wish you the best. Take care. Click. Do you know which voicemail is going to get you the most responses? Probably that third one. Because one, people hate to be, rejected. Okay? Keep in mind, you're not being rejected. You're rejecting them and telling them you're not going to call them again. And second of all, they don't want to feel like they've been rude. And so a lot of times they'll try to get back to you at least to apologize if not because they're interested in continuing conversation, or because you've just positioned yourself as a leader and not an annoying salesperson, and so they'll be very attracted to you. Okay, so remember, keep your posture. Okay, now what if someone's just really rude? You follow up with them and they say, yeah man, I saw that, this is one of those BS pyramid things, I talked to my uncle, he said it's the same, whatever. Well, in that case, don't get into this whole objection fighting and trying to overcome their objections. Okay, don't degrade yourself by trying to even dignify that objection with an answer. What I would say is, hey man, totally cool, I can see this isn't a fit for you. Let me ask you a question. Do you know anyone who actually does want to make some extra income from home? Now notice how you just positioned yourself in a way that you don't need that person. You're not desperate. You're so different from all the other salespeople, pitchy people out there. And so maintain your posture, okay? Don't let rude people take your power from you, okay? You got to maintain that. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. God bless. You guys have a good day.